Yeah, man, people, welcome back, welcome back. You don't know episode 4 of the Nick and Dan podcast. Our day again out here. Yeah, a whole heap of action around European football, local football, South American football, MLS. I don't know where so much derby come from, but brother, when you look on the schedule, throughout the weekend, some of the top games, you have the FA Cup games, yeah, the oldest cup competition in the world. You have El Clasico, yeah, the biggest, the baddest derby. The only thing probably can match El Clasico is the Super El Clasico over there in South America, Boca Junior versus River Plate, as that, went on earlier today as well. The Paris Saint-Germain, the Lyon, that's also another big game in French football. The Palmeiras and Flamengo, two powerhouses in Brazilian football. Dortmund, Leverkusen, yet another late goal show for Xabi Alonso. I don't know, it's remarkable. Yeah, and it's over here in the MLS. San Jose will travel to LA Galaxy. It's the California Derby. And also the El Capitalino in Mexico, Pumas versus Club America. Yeah. Pumas came back with 10 men Club America to beat them 2-1 in that game. Also, Celtic and Rangers are through yet again another Scottish Cup final where we have the Old Firm Derby. And also tomorrow you have the big game in Italy, the Milan Derby, and Roma against Bologna. That's a top 4 rival. How much games you watch over the weekend, boss?
A lot of games, so much, from in the midweek with the Champions League, for the second leg, and then come back straight down to the FA Cup, as I said, all the big derbies. It's crazy. Almost all of the big derbies fall coming on this time of the year. It's funny enough, It's like come like all the teams them just basically just schedule all of the top rival derby them on, so a lot of games to watch over this weekend, and we're gonna get through over.
Yeah, we're gonna get through it. But look, yeah, that was the little intro of the what's going to come. Yeah, what's going to come. The title race in England is heating up. We have talked about the relegation battle in England, the top 4, also in Clasico. So catch us back after the break, people. Yeah, man, people. Yeah, man. That's the intro for the podcast. Yeah, but Daniel, we're gonna start off. IFA Cup. The oldest cup competition in the world. We see some only changes. By the FA in England. I don't know what they're really doing. For the last decade, the format just keep changing. I don't know what they're doing. Just keep the thing as how it is, man. Yeah, but it's the game. Your team in action. Chelsea versus Manchester City. Yet another Wembley game. Yet another L on the chart. You can't be so sad, man. You lose out in the Carabao Cup against, you say, you call them the club babies. Yeah, and again, Manchester City. They just didn't turn up. I think that midweek game against Manchester City and Real Madrid, it took a lot out of them. Or you think, they probably just say, okay, it's Chelsea. It's just Chelsea another game. But they could have never done that because they haven't beat the Blues all season long, But bring me through that game, man. What went wrong? You know, with Madueke, the finishing. Why no one is? Everyone was fighting over a penalty. No, everyone is getting opportunities. No one scored.
It's crazy. You know, just to start that game good. You know, as I said, City they look fatigued. They look tired. You know, they just look so distracted from that Real Madrid loss in the penalty shootout in the Champions League.
Yeah.
This is the best opportunity for Chelsea going in this game. You know, City play over 120 minutes, and you'd think Chelsea would have capitalized on this and the man them, which I ain't gonna lie, we didn't play bad. Like, we did play really good. And there's the chances that Nicholas Jackson let us down. You know, it have been a team this whole season with Jackson. I know he's just 22 years old. I know he's coming from La Liga and it's a whole new league. And yes, but you cannot be maybe one, but 2, 3, 4 chances in a big stage in
2 in 3. They could say he got 2 chances in like 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds, you're like, you know, the first one, I don't know what where he was trying to do. The one we get with 1-on-1 with the keeper. I don't know why not just try. At least just try kick the ball. Like, why are you trying to overcomplicate this stuff? Just kick the ball, bruh. Like, I don't get it, but you know, I just have that feeling that City was gonna score. It's just always happen. We dominate, we get opportunity, and then City come out. It's the same thing happened in the Liverpool game when Klopp brought out all the kids, and we get so many opportunities to kill off the game. Very frustrated. You know, Pochettino get all his tactics right. Like, I couldn't even blame him. Like, he did everything right. The only problem I have with him, I would have never brought back Enzo Fernandez back in the team. I would have started the same team that we play against Everton Monday. That's the same team. I like Gallagher and Caicedo in the middle together because both of them kind of work hard. Enzo is not fit. I heard he needs to do a surgery. He have a injury he's carrying, and he's gonna do a surgery after I think after the season. I'm not sure if he's gonna.
So is he going to miss the Copa America?
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like he doesn't want to do it because he doesn't want to miss the Copa America. But I think he needs to get that sorted out because he's not fit.
How long ago you picked up that injury?
It was early in the season.
So why not just do the surgery?
I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's probably gonna have him out for a very long time. And since I heard that news that he's basically playing with painkillers. He's playing with painkillers to prevent the pain and stuff like that. So he's not fit, you know. But otherwise than that, he take off Malagusta, brother, and there's no other right back. You know, there's no other right back to bring on. I think he's a center back. I think the only thing I can think of, Malagusta get he have a neck like a slightly injured, so he take him off, and he brought on Desasi. But that being said, we should have been 3 up in this game if Jackson. We have a clinical striker. You get me? We have to do some deals in the summer. Have to. You know, I don't want to bash Jackson because he's still young and I see signs, I see potential, but we have to bring in someone who know how to win.
Is he look like the early days of Nicolas Anelka?
He looked like the early days. You could say he looked at the early days of Drogba. Most people don't even know that the first year for Chelsea, for Drogba at Chelsea, he struggled. You get what I'm saying? He gave me that Drogba vibes. A lot of people doesn't know that. And then Drogba kick on the next the second season, and that's when he start kick on.
I don't know, man, but I think Chelsea just dropped the ball because City, this game was the first game, I think, so the last 10 games, City have misplaced so much opportunity. The man them average around 755 passes a game. Yeah? And in Chelsea game, they made around 525 passes. That's the lowest in the last 10 games. They almost had 1,000 pass against Real Madrid midweek.
Yeah.
910. And over 800 passes in Real Madrid defensive third. Real Madrid have just 100 passes in Manchester City defensive third. So you could see that the big drop off for Manchester City. Chelsea just couldn't capitalize on it, and you could have gone to back-to-back cup final.
It's inexperience, man. It's inexperience again. Cost us, the whole season. Inexperience. Like, we just don't know how to win games. You get what I'm saying? Like, City, they could have a bad game. They could not turn up and still able to win games because they know how to win games.
Yeah.
Maybe over time, Chelsea will get that experience. They will start to bring in hopeful this board. Look at it. I'm assuming that they were there at the game and they can see that Jackson one-on-one with the keeper miss. You got 3 opportunities there. I hope they can see that see that and analyze it. And that's okay. We really do need a Osimhen, a Vajovic from Juventus. Those type of players who know how to put the ball in the back of the net. Regardless if you went through one-on-one the keeper, they're gonna try to get that shot off. You get what I'm saying? You need someone who's gonna be ruthless. You get me? So in the summer, we will see what they're gonna do.
Yeah. 4 consecutive semi-final, for Manchester City. Is it that they are powerhouse at this moment in European football and in England?
It's not looking good for the Premier League because the Premier League is becoming the Farmers League for me.
You think so?
Yes, because City have not been convincingly this season, and they're still gonna win the league. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just imagine if they were under their 100%. Haaland have been missed over 40 chances, big chances this season. And he's still the top leading goal scorer. You get where I'm coming from? So they're not really playing to their full capability, and they're still gonna win the league. Unfortunately, they get knocked out of the Champions League against Man City, Real Madrid, but that's Real Madrid. Real Madrid is the Champions League is Real Madrid thing. But the Premier League need to figure out to stop Man City. They have been in the semifinals. They used to dominate the quarterback cup. I think Pep doesn't want to win that no more. You get what I'm saying? So it's not looking good, man. I don't like the fact that Man City just be winning, getting to the semifinals every year and just winning it. The
man that you called out last weekend said, "Oh, inexperience should cast a man for missing opportunities."
You have to understand a player on a big occasion. All right, say for instance, he would say he get away with that.
Yeah.
He got a two ball. I saw him get the same ball like that in preseason against Newcastle, and he put it away in the bottom right corner. Same exact ball. You get what I'm saying? And then put it in.
These Jackson stories.
Listen up. That was summer. You're in a preseason. We know me and you play preseason, free flowing, under pressure. The whole people now watch you. You feel relaxed. If you miss, you miss.
Yeah.
Wembley, one of the biggest stations in England, FA Cup semi-final. You get what I'm saying? You gonna think twice. When you're inexperienced and you don't know how to do it, you're gonna think twice. You get what I'm saying? So you're not, you're going to overcomplicate this stuff. You get me? That's where the inexperience comes in. He's an inexperienced first time in the Premier League. No, he doesn't miss those chances every week. That's a lie.
The man them say I cut a straw, brother.
Did you know that? Did you know that Alan have more goals than Jackson have more goals than Gabriel Jesus, Haaland from Man U, Wales. I'm gonna put him up against. I'm gonna try to see. Give me a striker. Give me a striker. We say the top six.
Top six.
Top six. Top seven.
Him not have the more goal than nobody else. Everybody else a shootout.
But you know, all right, compare him to United for him. Yeah, more goals than him. First season in the league. I'm not saying Jackson is the finished article, but he's still
a long way to go. 5 assists.
Huh?
13 goals, 5 assists.
That's not bad. That is not bad still. That's not bad. He just thought, that's not bad. He needs to do better.
Remember, he scored 4 in one game, so against, I think, Spurs. Yeah. But move on from this, Jackson Martinez, but no English club left back in the Champions League, man. And yet again, Arsenal falling short, but we're going to touch theirs very soon. The Championship versus the Red Devils. Oh, I don't know what the hell I watched today.
Are you surprised?
Huh?
Are you surprised?
So really and truly, me don't want Coventry for win still. Really and truly, I wanted Coventry to win that game.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because I want all the wounds supposed to open up more so the bigger heads can see that, there's going to need massive changes when it comes down to, recruitment in the summer. Open up them eyes a little bit more. Yeah. But, obviously, Casey Palmer didn't come and show it. I don't know why he wasn't played, maybe injured or just missing the game, but more like it's probably injured because he normally been around, the setup. But Joe Latibody have a really good game. Yeah, he came off in the 63rd minute. But I must say that US men's national team player, Adji Wright, if Coventry don't make it to the Premier League, he will be in the Premier League next season. I'm telling you, he got lightning pace. Yeah, even that, Sims, the Coventry striker, is not quick. Yeah, but what he have done really well, he just creep behind Manchester United backline, go into some unique space where you just cannot mark him. Even that goal, you see a lot of spaces. I think it was the first goal, I think. Yeah, but United was just open up. There's, leading 3-0 against a championship team. You could just see that there's no leadership on the pitch. Everyone was just flying up the field. No one, really talking to each other like, just see out the game. But United was just clutching at a straw the last 3 minutes. If there was probably the next 5 minutes extra time, probably United have probably, concede another goal and lose the game. But I think Coventry was the better team today, to be honest, to go through. Trust me, they fight. They show commitment. I don't know where was this all along. In the first half, they didn't show much of that. I don't know if it's the occasion. The last time they went to the Wembley, in the playoff final to go to the Premier League against Luton Town, with the penalty that Dabbo missed. I don't know, but the second half, they look a different team. And looking at it, they seems like probably 60% Premier League ready. You saw that number 10, his name is O'Hari.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good. Even Da Silva that came on and Tavares, that the both wing backs, they came on in the second half. Tavares came back up, but they were flying down the channels. Yeah, and every time when Wan-Bissaka overlap, they just hit him. That Silva brother in the number 3. Yeah. But no experienced player to really get United over the line. Haaland again got that opportunity to go, I think, to score the 4th goal of the day. and he scruffed that one. Yeah? Not Ghana to best. I don't know what Marcus Rashford is really doing on the pitch, man. I don't know. I think, the coach just need to just leave him off the roster for the rest of the season. Trust me. I don't know what he's doing.
He pulled up in the last part.
All United players are clutching at a straw. The team is not fit. The team is not fit. You could see that. But look, you have to give Harry Maguire some credit because he went through it in the start of the season. He went through it. And what he has been doing, he's an ever-present player. Just, picked up a few knocks, but he's going to get back in the team in a week or two. He's an ever-present in the back line. So you have to give Harry Maguire a lot of credit. Onana seems like, he's getting into his own. Yeah? The antics, I don't really see the antics, but I still could see a lot of things that can sharpen up. But United should have just blow this team away. Easily. Should have just blow this team away. You said I saw that second goal going, I said, here comes the third.
Yeah, I almost lost it in the end too. With the offside save them in the
That's
last.
like a million meters away, man. Yeah, again, it's a Manchester Derby FA Cup coming, I think May the 25th. But I have some things that I really want to talk about with the FA Cup, right? So in 2018 and 19, the FA announced that no replays in the fifth round and onwards, yeah? But a year later, fifth round games moved to midweek. I've never seen that before, yeah? FA Cup games playing in the midweek. Me, personally, I've never seen it before, So no more replays in the FA Cup. No more Premier League games played on the weekend with FA Cup in the fourth, fifth round quarterfinals onwards. Yeah, lower team will be compensated if they lose FA Cup ties. Premier League team, will be scrapped from the Premier League midwinter break. So more games, they're going to take away that little mid break that they get around winter time.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the FA new ruling in terms of no more replays?
Honestly, I can see, because I heard that it's most of the big Premier League club that vote for it, because they pretty much have the most of the games, especially within Europe and stuff like that. So they are the ones who actually vote for this. But it's very, very very fortunate for the small club, because the small club them do really depend on these replays, to get financial benefits and revenue and stuff like that. But I get it. You can see players is picking up more injuries over the years. You get what I'm saying? Because of those too many games, plus international break, the conference league, so too many minutes on these players. So I can see it. But I think if they're gonna go this way, I think the Premier League, the FA need to make sure that whenever all these lower league teams, especially in the non-league, they're supposed to get home tie advantage. So whenever the schedule come out, the FA games, if they play any
the higher ranked team,
they always should get the home game, so they can get that, that revenue in. You get me? Because that's the only way that makes sense. But I think it's unfortunate, but I do understand that sometimes too many games, it's just too much,
Yeah.
But I get it. I get it on both sides.
You talk about revenue, that's massive when it comes down to FA Cup revenue. Just a couple of months ago, Maidstone have that famous run where they beat Ipswich Town. I think they went to the quarter. Is it the fifth round they went to? I think Maidstones have earned around £350,000 in terms of winning bonuses, sponsorship, and that doesn't include TV rights money. Yeah, so you could probably go up to around $500,000. That's a non-league team. That's a whole lot of money for them. And when you really look at it, how the FA Cup thing really work in terms of gate receipt, say a team like Stockport County, in League Two, or a team like Gateshead that's in the non-league, Dagan Redbridge and all these teams in the National League or National League North or South. Say a Premier League team come to their home ground and they draw that game and they go to Old Trafford. You know that the game at Old Trafford, the revenue for the whole game will split 50, I think it will split 45-45 between the two clubs. That's how they really do it in the FA Cup. So it's massive whenever a small team in non-league, National League, North or South, get a replay back into a Premier League team. Because the bigger the stadium is, the more money they will get, and the bigger the TV rights will be big. You understand? Yeah. So I could see that, but they allocated around 133 million to the lower leagues in terms of championship. It will split up in championship teams, lower leagues teams in England. Premier League have allocated that to share up with the EFL and the non-league down there. But it's massive, man. It's massive, and I just don't like to see them kind of disrupting the FA Cup. The FA Cup, look, why are you having a big semi-final game? Chelsea versus City, United versus Coventry. People in the way back would tell you about Wimbledon run in the FA Cup. Why you have Premier League games playing the same weekend? United game is playing when Aston Villa and all these games is playing. So I think they kind of lose out on revenues, and they finally start out, but they realize that they can probably get more revenue from those games. But you could see that the FA Cup still have its brand, it still have its name.
Yeah.
So the FA, have to really let's see what they're going to do. But anything else to get scrapped, probably scrap the Carabao Cup, man.
Yeah, but Carabao Cup is an own brand by itself.
Yeah. Carabao Cup controlled by the EFL.
Yeah, they're a whole brand by themselves. So
and that's how you could say the EFL make money.
Yeah, so they're not gonna just we gonna give up our tournament because you get what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but let's see, what will the FA do, coming in the summer, if there's any more, things going to change. But as I said, they allocate around 133 million, and it probably can go up a little bit more, probably up to 150 in terms of EFL clubs, non-league clubs, and grassroots football in England. But they will compensate the teams in the lower league. If they lose, they will be compensated with a match fee. So they will be allocated. But it's different when you draw a game at your non-league team and then go to one of the big boys in the Premier League. And you would love to draw the biggest Premier League teams with the biggest stadium, because the revenue, the players are going to get extra money. You understand? Those players probably get around £500-600 a week. That's crazy. That's crazy. But Premier League, the Gunners have done it at the Molineux. This is a very, very important win for the Gunners, because when you look at this fixture, what next for the Gunners? It's the two London teams, the North London and the weekend. But first up is Chelsea midweek. But the Gunners are facing a depleted, Wolves team. So many injuries, but still, you could say Wolves kind of was in the game at one point. They got a few looking, Kwang, but that's to show the importance of Gary O'Neill team, man. He's a very good coach, but Arsenal get things and they move on. But it's going to be massive, because Arsenal have a couple of games before Manchester City play. Manchester City, play the FA Cup. Manchester will play on the weekend. No, on midweek. I think City will play midweek. But City going to play one game less than Arsenal in the Premier League. Arsenal will have that advantage, especially on the weekend, going up in the North London derby. Try to get at least 4 points above City. Put back the pressure upon them. Liverpool also, one. But what's your takes on this Arsenal win at the Molineux?
I never really too much watch this game, but I saw the highlights and stuff. But I just knew that They're pretty much, they can see that they improved from last season,
Yeah.
especially after was leading the lead and battling it in the end.
Yeah.
After winning out to Bayern Munich midweek and then lose to Aston Villa last week, this game was gonna be a very much pressure game. So to see that they win away as well, as I said, Wolves is not a easy place to go
It's not
away,
an
but
easy place
very
to go.
tricky.
Yeah.
So you can see that Arsenal actually very much improved from last year. They go away, they win that game. They was very much in control of the whole game, and
Yeah.
they still have a chance to win the league. They
Yeah.
just have to just keep winning their games.
What do you think about that advantage of the play an extra game before City played 2 games in the Premier League?
Well, I see the reality even as I don't think there's no advantage. As Arsenal, you just need to just win your game. Don't worry about City. City,
Yeah.
just win your games. Worry about what you do, because just put in them. Arsenal need for us to put in their head. City gonna win no matter what. Just put in your head, say, yo, City gonna win no matter what.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because they're capable of doing that. So don't worry about them. As soon as they start worrying about the other team or do, then you're gonna be keep on looking over your shoulders. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they need to start focus on the next game, what them have. Stop worrying about City. City are gonna do what they need to do. Next game coming up, it's not gonna be easy, because Chelsea is not gonna want Arsenal to win the league. So they might turn up to Emirates and say, you know what?
Worse.
And Tottenham worse. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So they need to worry about the game ahead and don't worry about City. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't might win all their games. They might drop. As I said, I am very much confident in when Chelsea going up against good teams, because they tend to raise their game. You get what I'm saying? They tend to raise their game. So if Arsenal think that Chelsea is gonna be a pushover, it's not gonna be that. Trust me.
This Arsenal defense line have been tough, man. In the last 6 Premier League away games, they haven't conceded 6 consecutive clean sheet and bounce, even though they're going through a rough period, at home, yeah, and in the Champions League. But where this rock came from? Like, you think this is a new partnership? You look at a Sol Campbell and a Tony Adams. How close is this to a two talented leader at the back for Gunners? In the early 2000s.
They get in there. They have the best record. They get in there, but they're gonna have to win something. Keeping records, doing it, you have to win something. That's why you have the John Terrys, Carvalho, Rio Ferdinand and Vidic.
Yeah.
Even recently, company with who company was playing with.
He was there with Nastasic, that Serbian center half.
Yeah, a couple other players.
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah.
Liverpool,
Van
Dijk
stuff. Yeah.
Van Dijk
with Van Dijk them, yeah.
Yeah, so all these players win. You get where I'm coming from? They all win. So if Saliba and the other one, Gabriel, if they want to say they are one of the best, they're gonna have to win. End of the day, when you retire, we are about winning. You show your grandchildren your medal. It's about winning. So they can be the best, but they're gonna have to bring Arsenal over the line so we can say, yeah, you guys are the best. You guys win. This is the reason why Arsenal win the league, because of the defense. You get what I'm saying? But if they come short end of the season, nobody gonna talk about that anymore.
Why? The last 15 years, the Gunners was in the semi-final. The last 7 years, the last time they played in the Champions League, man, and they lost again. That tie at Munich at the Allianz Arena. Looking at it, the players them what the sets of the group of players them went through last season. Yeah, but I think they got knocked out last season in Europe by Sporting Lisbon in the Europa League. Bayern Munich now, over 200 days on top of the league, lose the league. they battle the league again. Just for now, next season is so crucial for Mikel Arteta. Yeah, nobody cannot come and say these players don't have enough experience.
Yeah,
So coming next season, what do you think?
Yeah, I think in the Champions League, I give them a pass. You know, the first time for such a long time. Plus, Bayern Munich have been in the Champions League every season. So the experience, they know how to win. You get what I'm saying? I think Arsenal just inexperienced, naive. You know, so I give them a pass for this season in the Champions League. You get me?
It's different. You know, most people don't understand. You know, play group stage and knockout football different, you know, brother. This is why Jose Mourinho is one of the best coach when it comes down to 1.5 games, you know.
I was talking to one of my Real Madrid friends. He was complaining, oh, he not like Real Madrid. I said, listen, it's not about. I see in a group stage.
Yeah.
You're playing a pretty football. You score the World Cup goal. It's in a knockout stage. It's not about getting the. You don't care if you park the bus the whole game. We don't care. Once we win, end of the day, we lift the Champions League trophy at the end of the season. If we could have win every time 1-0, like a Jose Mourinho, 1-0, 0-0, it doesn't matter. You get me? It's all about who win the trophy end of the day. Champions League is about knockout.
Bro, look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid grind out.
Ancelotti is one of the best managers with that.
It's not all about, you know, play this style of. Sometimes, bro, you have to leave your egos away. You know, hey, look, I'm going to go into this game. We're going to Allianz Arena. It's not all about pretty. It's just to get the job done.
All right. Tuchel, that's why he brought PSG to the Champions League final, and plus he won Chelsea the Champions League.
Yeah.
And we almost went back there if it wasn't that for that Rodrigo goal and bring back Real Madrid back in that tie. Before the sanction when Chelsea in that burner ball in the second leg. We were proud I went back again to the final. Yeah. But Tuchel is one of the best managers in the world of know how to win knockout competition. You get what I'm saying? He knows how to get it done. You get me? Arteta will have to learn that Premier League football and Champions League football.
Knockout football is totally different. It's just to get the job done. You know, you have to learn of that composure on the touchline and let the players feed off that energy. Yeah, man. I keep on telling people, bro, it's not easy playing knockout football. Yeah, that's why you see Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, those players, you have to give them credit because the amount of knockout round goals they have under their belt. Much players don't even score that amount of goals. That even Ronaldo scored in semi-final. We're talking about strikers. So, but yeah, at Liverpool kind of was a little bit worried. No Jurgen Klopp celebration when the goals are going in. You know, he just look worried. His body language, he just don't giving me that, you know, he's very confident in games at this moment. You know, that beaten by Atalanta at Anfield, that kind of put Liverpool to bed. Yeah, but Fulham could have probably done a little bit more better. You know, they got a look in, they got opportunities where, you know, they could have easily go 2-1, but Liverpool control the whole game, especially in the first half. You know, wonderful free kick from Trent. You know, Liverpool come with their pressing game. You know, but Jota missed a few goals. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever you put in that number 9 position for Liverpool, they're just going to miss a few goals, man. But big win, big statement at Craven Cottage. Liverpool, you know, back up there with Arsenal. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I did have that game on, but you know, I saw the free kick, brilliant free kick from Trent.
From Trent,
right, right at the top corner, and Gavenberg scored a brilliant goal as well. You know, right from out of the box as well. I didn't saw Jota score, but you know, all they have to do is keep on winning. You know, there's nothing else they can do. They're out of Europe. You know, they have been struggling lately, but they scored 3 goals. But that's pretty much what them and Arsenal can do. Just keep winning. Pray to God that The City drop points, one of them drop points. And City have a very, I wouldn't say a difficult game next, but Brighton is a very difficult team, so they can hope that Brighton turn up. Brighton can be a good team so when they want, but Liverpool.
They play Brighton. That's the game that they have on midweek.
Yeah, they play Brighton next. That should be a very difficult game. Going away at Brighton as well.
Liverpool, 2 games next, 2 games on the road. Yeah, the away games are coming up fast behind each other. First up is Everton, the Goodison, the Merseyside derby. Yeah, the last time they went there, they dropped points. That was a big points that they dropped even in the title race. And the last time they go to West Ham, they lose that game 2-1. So they go into 2 grounds that the last time they went there, the results not going their way. So Goodison Park, the Merseyside derby, that game, I think Liverpool was kind of looking, probably saving a little more energy for that game because Liverpool didn't really play much energy today. Even though they bossed the game, they have created more opportunities. But how important is for Liverpool to get over the line with that game, knowing that it's their biggest rival outside of Manchester United, a team that they share the same town, the same city, just a few miles apart. Yeah, a lot of emotion are going to boil over in that game. Even look at Everton, how Everton is playing at the moment. They beat Nottingham Forest, a team that is clutching for straw at this moment. Yeah, cannot just win a game to save them season. 2-0. Remember, this team, 8 points up the dog, and they 5 points above relegation zone. What you think, atmosphere would be coming this game against Liverpool at Goodison Park? That tight ground.
Feisty, because right now Everton feel like the world against them. So many points deduction this season. Your neighbors is turning up and going for the title. Yeah. What's so sweet, to get a double over them? But gonna be a very hard game. I think Liverpool are up the head there. Them boy come for broke foot,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but them boy. Yo, I one of the worst player.
Yeah, man.
Everton carried the last night table, brother. I'm Chelsea go with them. Me freaking them and say them boy.
Yeah, man.
The
David Moyes at Goodison Park was the worst.
The worst.
With Pina and Fellaini and them playing. Yeah, worst, bro.
It's gonna be a difficult game. I think that's.
And it's a midweek game on Wednesday under the lights.
I think it's gonna be a very difficult game. I think Sean Dyche's gonna have them pumped up. The fans gonna be really up for it. I think if Liverpool lose that game, I think that's it for them in the title race. I think so.
If Everton get 3 points from that game, I tell you can hear the roar from here in America. What's happening over there on the Merseyside. But that's Wednesday, man, at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, it's going to be a big game for Liverpool, and I'm going to get thrown in that game. But Villa, our boy on the score sheet again. It seems like Leon Bailey only can score on Sundays. One NSC man, Dali Sunday. But 6 points ahead of Spurs. With 2 games, they play 2 more games. They can go 9 points coming on the weekend, especially if Spurs lose in that North London derby. Aston Villa is looking the favorite to get that 4th spot. Remember what's happening in UEFA, in Europe. Germany is looking like they're going to get that best 5th spot in Europe. So Tottenham going to have to do everything in their books to stop Arsenal from challenging for the title and to get back in tune with Aston Villa because it's 6 points. They play 2 games less. It doesn't matter. But when you look at the table and you see 6 points, you're looking at, how am I going to get this? I have to win. That's the thing, It's the games that we have in hand. It's very pressure, brother. Guys, you're looking at like, if you don't win these games, you cannot catch them. But Aston Villa right now is looking like the clear favorites in Europe. They beat Leon Bailey. Oh my God, I think this is his 2nd penalty he's missing. Yeah, back to back.
He's not good at penalty or what?
I
He's not
don't
good
know,
at
man.
penalty. You know what? Over the years, I always said this with penalty taker. I am not a big fan of left foot taker.
And he look at the spot. The same like he did with Matt Turner. He look at the same spot and he
I
just kick the
am
penalty
not
the
a big
same
fan
way.
of. I'm not a big fan of left foot takers. They look so awkward when they run up to the goal, and they look so they look so easy to read. You see, Messi over the years, Messi changed his run up, but I think Aston Villa gonna get it. I think too many hard games for Tottenham. They still have to play Arsenal. They still have to play Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I think do they still have to play City?
Oh, Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they still have to play City and Liverpool, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they have too many hard games. Yeah, they still have to play Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. Yeah, they have too many hard games. That's too many hard games. Yeah, I think that the best place they can go is go to Europa League and call it a day. Yeah.
Would that be a success for them? The Europa League.
I think it's be a success for them. I didn't really have them in the top 4 this season because of Hurricane left, so I never really have them in the top 4 this season. But after see how they do over the season, they kind of they pretty much doing over expectation, and overall, Aston Villa brilliant game today. They were done 1-0 from Solanke, and then Oli Watkins, Diaby, Bailey as well. They just keep clicking. Unai Emery. Would you say Unai Emery is the coach of the season?
Unai
Emery.
Yeah, I'd probably say Unai Emery is easily the coach of. When you look at it, you have to put it into context. Yeah, Pep Guardiola is always going to be the favorite. Yeah, the players that him have, he's coming off a quadruple. 3 Premier League in a row, looking for the 5th, looking for the 4th. How much more he can do with a City team? But when you look at a team that Unai Emery picked up, from Dean Smith and Stevie Gerrard, relegation, and he turned them at one point early in the season as a title challenger.
Yeah.
They probably, if their squad was a little bit deeper.
Remember early in the season they were going for the title.
Yeah, they were going for the title. So looking at it and how Leon Bailey had a bad season last season, you have improved him. Diaby, it was having a poor season, with Leverkusen. He improved him. Oli Watkins, his best ever season. John McGinn, he turned him into a Scotland Messi. When you look at how he's doing to Rodgers, Ramsey, Tielemans, they more composure on the ball. Luis. These players improve. Everyone improved massively. Matty Cash. The only player I probably say probably don't really improve under Unai is probably Lucas Digne, the left back. Really? Every time he plays, just seems like he just cannot defend. But very good.
I don't think he's ever good at defender.
Yeah, but probably
he's good going forward.
Technically, but overall, he have improved 90% of players in the squad. And the only person him not improve are the goalkeeper because he's a world-class goalkeeper. You saw the antics that he was keeping up with at Lille. He actually got a yellow card in the shootout because.
Did you know of that rule?
He was.
Did you know of that rule? Did you know that
look,
rule?
That's a bullshit rule. Like, come on, the man is entertainer. The man entertain the people then. But
I never know of that rule. What does that make any sense? You carry him again. So what that makes sense? That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah. So but when you look at the conference, Olympiacos next, that's going to be a big game. But when you look at Olympiacos, they all the way down there in around 6th position in the Greek league. Yeah. Club Brugge playing Fiorentina and in the other tie. Fiorentina is in 9th spot in the Serie A. Club Brugge is not even in the 1st position. Aston Villa, they have to win this. They have to win. If they don't win this,
Majid, I'm always say over the years when it comes to us, don't watch a team when they are doing in them league. When a team what's they doing in their league, doesn't matter what they're doing in Europe.
Yeah.
Chelsea have done it. They went to Bayern Munich, and we have a bad season that year. You get what I'm saying? Real Madrid done it so many times. Barca have dominated the La Liga over the years, and Real Madrid still went on to win Champions League. So never you underestimate a team what they're doing in. Just like Bayern Munich. If Arsenal, I bet every Arsenal fan team them better beat Bayern Munich, right?
One thing to make everybody have Arsenal as a favorite.
You get what I'm saying? Because Bayern Munich have a terrible season. So, never you I think Aston Villa is the favorites, but never you underestimate.
I think that team. Olympiacos game going to be a very tricky game, because they're more experienced team into European football. Yeah. They play, almost every season they play European football. The players are more experienced. The Greek players are so fit.
Yeah.
They never stop running. And home advantage for Olympiacos is going to be massive. I think the first leg will play at Villa Park. Let me take a look.
They almost throw away that game against Lille too.
Yeah, they almost throw away that game, So looking at it, Lille is a very good team too, been playing excellent in the Farmers League for the last 5 seasons now.
What's the Farmers League?
The Uber Eats. The Uber Eats, man. But yeah, man, but Unai Emery has to be the favorite, especially with his pedigree in European football.
Yeah.
Winning the Europa League. Yeah. Bro, that's why I said if Aston Villa don't win this conference league, I think they should be looking at themselves like, we should have.
I have something to say. If Aston Villa win the conference league, how does that go?
So if Aston Villa win the
League spot.
So if Aston Villa win the conference league, automatically you qualify. Just like West Ham, they qualify for the Europa League. But because they in the Champions League running, that spot will go to someone else who is outside of that conference league spot.
Is it in the Premier League gonna get that extra spot in the Europa League?
So someone will get that extra spot.
No,
in the Premier League.
Look at it this way.
In the Premier League, someone will get that extra spot in the Premier League.
Awesome. So like if Man U finished behind.
Remember when Chelsea won the league? And the Champions League. They got that extra spot. It was 5 teams was in.
Who in that spot right now in the Premier League?
Huh?
Who's in that spot right now?
You say, Newcastle and Tottenham, wherever which one finish is in that spot, that qualifying spot, the automatical spot. So fifth will go to Europa League automatically, and fifth will go Europa League automatically, and six will get that spot for what you call it, the conference. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, I'm a go back to another part. Take a try see if we can get it. But the spot will go to someone else though. It will definitely go to someone else. Yeah, whoever finish in that 6th spot will get that position. But Burnley, I've gotten 3 points, man. 3 points from safety. Can they do it? But the next game is away at Old Trafford.
Burnley game?
Burnley game, next game will be at Old Trafford.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to go there and get a result after what.
And then they will play at home with Newcastle, Tottenham, and then run it off with Nottingham Forest. I think that's too much for them. It's too much. But big win though for Burnley. Big win. Yeah. Crystal Palace, front 3. 24 goals this season and 11 assists. Mateta, Eze, and Olise. Mateta have around 9 goals and 4 assists. Almost double digits in the Premier League. Look, I don't see probably 2 of those players stay at Crystal Palace next season. It doesn't matter if Olise is on the radar of many clubs, especially even in the Farmers League, United looking at all this about Eze, surely he have to be off in the summer. If he wants to get an England call up, he has to be off somewhere in a Tottenham, a Newcastle. You have to go somewhere where they're playing European football to get in this England team. I don't think playing in this Crystal Palace team going to get him anywhere near, this England team. But what do you think though? This front three is IU is nowhere near it.
Yeah, the new coach, MC, I'm bringing him in. Him come in and do a very good job,
I think he's an Austrian.
Yeah. He won the Europa League with Frankfurt, I think.
He was coming from Frankfurt.
Yeah, Crystal Palace always play some good football, even when they used to have Zaha. They always produce these little good, skillful football. I remember what the name?
Hold on.
So Crystal Palace always been good. They've been playing very good since he came in. They have won. Let me see how many games they won since he came in. They have won 3 games so far since he came in. So they beat Liverpool last. They beat Liverpool last game. Defensively, they have looked solid as well, and they smashed West Ham today. So
like 5-2, man.
5-2. I remember when Brent. Remember.
Did you surprise of how evil West Ham played Leverkusen midweek? Leverkusen was kind of give them a little bit of the ball more. And it's like West Ham don't even know what to do with the ball.
That's because David Moyes set up the team for defense all the time. He's so negative. That's why the fans them want him out. The fans them tired of him.
Yeah.
Even though they won the Conference League, but the fans them not use him in tactics. It's just negative.
News that he's off in the summer. Yeah, they probably look to offload him and get in someone else. But West Ham though definitely need a number 9. And looking at it, words that QRC, I think he's from Guinea. Yeah, is heading to the London team. He has a release class to around 17 million. A man that was scored almost 30 goals in Bundesliga this season. Are he gone close to 30? That's cheap for an English club. Even Burnley or Sheffield who's going down can spend that money.
But that's the thing when you have a release class. That's cheap.
Yeah.
And then West Ham, if he come in and do a very good job, West Ham probably flip that over and get at least 60, 80 million for him. So business is business.
Business is business. So we are gonna move out of the Queensland, and we're gonna touch over the big game of the weekend: Real Madrid versus the Catalonian Barcelona. It just cannot be Jude Bellingham again. Oh my word! Just a minute before he could have scored that goal, Iman Oselu get caught up on that back post. It just cannot be Bellingham again. But I'm disappointed in that derby game, to be honest. It's like when one team score, the other team drop back. The next team, I'm just disappointed. I don't see it was a really good display at the Bernabeu. The last 15 minutes of the game probably was a little bit excited.
Yeah.
But Real Madrid, I think, was just playing not to lose a game. Every time when they equalize, they just sit back. They just be a little bit more comfortable. They just don't want to lose a game. I think Real Madrid, again, I don't know how the mentality is different. They just thinking ahead of the Champions League. Or they lost so much energy Wednesday that they just couldn't go the proper way against Barcelona.
I think they were 8 points up. 8 points up. So I think Barca was the one just supposed to go out and try and win the game. So they never really need. Real Madrid never really need to win that game.
It's 11 points.
They're gonna win.
11 points.
Yeah, because they win today. So if Barca would, But,
okay.
Yeah, so they never really need to go win the game, and maybe, as you said, midweek that was a tough time against but
that's a tough. The midweek game was a tough game.
Maybe both teams were kind of fatigued and tired after that hard Champions League game in the middle, but I was more disappointed in Barcelona. I think Xavi could have made them go for the kill. You know, I think they should have went for the kill. You know, you don't have nothing to lose. Like, you know, go. You are out of Europe. The La Liga is the last thing that maybe, you know, but they never really go for it. You know, so I think Xavi gave up too. I think Xavi was like, you know what?
But when again, you know, Ancelotti team, Tushimeni out of the midfield, Camavinga left back, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric started the midfield. Yeah, every time when Real Madrid played a Champions League game, just know say Luka Modric going to get that start, and then Valverde in the middle, and you know Rodrigo and Vini and Bellingham, you know, playing in that attacking role. But probably again you could say, you know, Luka and Toni Kroos kind of a little bit slow up the game a little bit, you know. When you have Tushimeni and Camavinga and Valverde playing at midfield, it's like a bullet chain running through that midfield.
Yeah.
You know, so I could look at many different key points in it, but no goal line technology in Spain.
That's weird.
Why?
All these years.
You know that ball score?
You think so?
Yeah, I think that ball is score.
And the angle, you think they don't have no other angle?
No other angle. Because they don't have the goal line technology, so they probably don't have the overhead angle.
That's poor.
I'm very.
I don't get that.
Why so, they don't have?
So the key. So all they when stuff like that happen, all they get to decide when the ball score. The linesman.
VAR.
That's poor. Poor.
That's VAR, man. Barcelona missed out on the FIFA Club World Cup that's coming up next year in America. Oh, that's big for them. You know, they were trying to get in that as well.
How did that go?
I don't know. Trust me, I just see teams qualifying for that tournament. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just see teams qualifying for that tournament, brother.
Yeah.
You know, Real Madrid against Bayern Munich. Yeah. One of the most played fixture in Champions League history. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. That's going to be a very big game. 2 head-to-head experienced team. 2 managers who have done it. Remember, the last time when the final was at Wembley, who won it? Bayern Munich in 2013. They beat. Was it 2013? They beat Dortmund.
Yeah, 2013.
You know, Xavi. Last time he played at Wembley, also, he was a player beating Manchester United. Thomas Tuchel, win it as a German for the London club in 2021. But looking at these fixtures right now, Dortmund. You think Thursday can do the unthinkable? Like,
where's that first time playing?
First time?
Yeah, for PSG.
Give me a moment. The first time we'll play at in Dortmund.
In Dortmund?
Yeah, Iduna Park. Play at Dortmund.
I think it's set up for PSG Real Madrid with that Mbappe last show before he go to
it's a last dance.
Last dance. I think that's set up.
Real Madrid PSG.
I think it's set up making heaven for Mbappe trying to get to finally give PSG that Champions League before he leave. But very excited, Ty. I'm hope. I like both Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, but I would love to Hurricane win a trophy though.
Hurricane have to come up big in this game. Hurricane, look, say if you're using football by the books, you will probably say Bayern Munich might be the favorite. Why? Real Madrid have been playing scrappy football. No,
they'll be riding a look.
But what they have been doing is grind. They're showing a different. This is why this team is so deadly now. They're showing a different side of them. I remember these players are youngsters. Carvajal, a legend. He's playing like a 29-year-old.
Nacho, different like
Nacho,
Nacho still
been
there.
at the club since he was 9 years old. Yeah, the man who was dead and out, and then call back team and give him a contract. But level points in the La Liga. There's nothing more else to play for in La Liga. They have all the time to rest the players in. Bayern Munich also. I think, this is why Bayern Munich probably can be a lot more dangerous by losing that Bundesliga title. They want to wipe the blood out of them eye, to take shame away from themselves, seeing that Leverkusen is going away with the league and beaten. So looking at that, the only thing can kind of overshadow or come close to disrupt this Leverkusen team championship run is Bayern Munich winning the Champions League. That's the only thing. And they win the 6th time, I think.
7. If they win this time, it will be a 7th time. They will tie with who will tie? I think the AC Milan. They will tie with
AC Milan. They have Liverpool up there.
I think Liverpool have 6.
Liverpool have 6, yeah. So Bayern Munich have run up 5 times. Wow. But yeah, the man that win the DFB Pokal 20 times. But look, last round, coming to an end with the show, people. This game was remarkable. Leverkusen find a way. Leverkusen has scored 13 goals this season after the 90 minutes in all competition this season. I don't understand. Like just before that goal scored, Ritz and somebody, Florence and somebody take a corner kick, That same corner kick. I think that ball, all the ball went for a corner. The ball was actually going away from the goal.
Yeah.
And Ritz almost take on a wall a Dortmund defender and try to score. Ball go back out for a corner. And I say, oh my God, this has to be a goal. Said so done goal. Like 13 goals the man him scored this season after the 90-minute mark. They have done it twice against Korabag. The last big game left is Stuttgart.
It's a mentality thing. Clearly. Remember, Xabi Alonso is a mentality. He's coming from that Liverpool team that come back against AC Milan in the Champions League final. You get what I'm saying? He was in that Real Madrid team that come back in the last minute. That beat Atletico in the last minute. So he have a mentality about him. You get what I'm saying? So it just can't be just random stuff. You get me? It's a mentality. Remember, this team is coming from all the way from relegation last season to become champion.
One place above relegation. But look, so Leverkusen, bro, they have Stuttgart next at home at the Bayer Arena, but they have this game kind of tricky test. Frankfurt, they have to go away to Frankfurt, but other than that, Bochum away, Augsburg, Clash of Clesten, but out of the mix, the semi-final game, Daniel De Rossi, 2 midfield general coming up in the Europa League in the semi-final. It's a race to go to Dublin in May next month. Like De Rossi just lose 1 game since he took over in that Serie A, and that game he lose against Filippo Inzaghi team. Yeah, Inter. Everybody is losing against that Inter team. It's no shame if you lose against that Inter team over there in the Serie A, but my word, this have to be a mouth-watering game.
Yeah, I don't think Leverkusen just gonna edge him a little bit, just a little bit, but
yeah,
don't count them out. He come in since Jose Mourinho, they have been so solid at the back. They haven't really concede too many goals, and they were done.
Seems like he's about beat a centre half again.
Yeah, they were done 10 men almost.
Lukaku looked more impressive.
Mm-hmm. And they were done 10 men in that game against AC Milan.
AC Milan, exactly. They won in the San Siro.
Yeah. So
crazy. But look at it. You surprised that Roma is not using 3 at the back? Italian?
No. When De Rossi was playing, there never was a 3 at the back team.
You're right.
There was never a
Was
time.
Fabio Capello used to coach Roma?
I'm not sure. I think it's Juventus.
Juventus.
Yeah.
Trying to remember who was the coach during that time.
I think at Juventus though.
Yeah. But it's going to be a big game. I'm looking out for that.
That
game.
should be a very
the first leg is at Stadio Olimpico, and the second leg will be at the Bayer Arena. It's going to be a massive game, which I think this is where the winner, might come from in this, Marseille and Atalanta. But Gasparini, can he dig something?
Gasparini is a very good coach.
It can be an all-Italian final coming into England in Ireland in Dublin.
Gasparini is a very underrated coach.
Very underrated coach. Very, Italian coach always be underrated. Yeah, but people, have come to like just around the end. Yeah, just around the end. But look, tomorrow the Milan derby on a Monday, Bologna versus AS Roma on a Monday. The top four. What is that?
I'm disappointed. I think. I wonder if they push it back because they see this.
All the big games that's happening on the weekend.
Yeah, maybe they push it back because they saw the El Clasico. Maybe.
El Clasico was there. The Boca Juniors River Plate was there at that time.
They could have played that game
earlier. The Lyon and the Paris Saint-Germain game was at 3:00 too. Probably could. I seen the Milan derby played at 9 a.m. Eastern time already. You say probably around lunchtime kickoff. Nothing wrong with that. But again, you could
I remember we growing up back in the day. That derby always played on Sunday. I don't know.
Always play on Sunday. So I don't know. Is it a holiday tomorrow in Italy? I don't know. It has to be a reason, man. It has to be a reason why the game. Trying to see something.
People, if you're checking into the video, we very much appreciate it. You don't know, this is the Nick and Dan podcast. You don't know, every Sunday, 3:00, 6:00 Eastern time, we jump on and talk about some football, smash up the likes, very much appreciate it. Subscribe. We are streaming on both channels. Very much, appreciate it,
Yeah, man.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much grateful for you guys checking in and showing some support, So yeah, smash the like and subscribe to both channel.
Yeah, so we are come to an end of the podcast. Yeah, we have come to an end of the podcast. Look, I don't know if you're following up the huh?
What is it?
I don't know if you're following up your team. Chelsea, they beat Barcelona in that first leg.
Yeah, man. I want to give them on 4:30 California time. I get up.
Why the Women Champions League game they play so early and play on a weekend too? Why play it on a weekend?
People, I get up 4:30 a.m. California time to watch Chelsea woman team play in our Champions League semi-final against Barcelona.
Hey,
that's the dedication.
What time I used to get up a morning time to watch the Women's World Cup just kind of in a New Zealand?
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Even the World Cup was gone, 2022 World Cup as well. It was 1 o'clock at night time. I was up 1 o'clock.
Where was that again? Where was that World Cup?
Qatar.
Oh, Qatar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Qatar.
Yeah.
You will get a break, man, coming in the next couple years from now, because games then will be around, evening and nighttime in the US. But I think whenever the game just move outside of the Europe continent and go to like Asia, it's very difficult when you live in California. It's very difficult, man. Yeah, California is like it's off the slope. But Paris Saint-Germain, got beaten from Lyon 3-2 in the Women's Champions League though, but Lyon is a very good team. I think Diane, that French striker with the braid, the girl with the braid, I think she left Paris Saint-Germain and went to Lyon, I think. You have Lee, I think The striker named Lee Sommer was there as well. But Chelsea is looking to win. But Chelsea is not really the favorite because Barcelona is going very hard in the Women La Liga at this moment. Yeah.
I think Chelsea can pull off a massive.
So listen to this Leon team. Yeah. Wendy Renard, the French captain. Diani, a former Paris Saint-Germain player, the woman. Becho, the young player that always come off the bench to play the cameo for the France national team. Caserino, that lady is a brilliant footballer. Yeah. And also the goalkeeper is a backup. Yeah. And Baka, the left back. They have French players. But when you look at Paris Saint-Germain, it's not the same. It's not the same. But we know that, Leon is the one that always dominates French football. But what can Chelsea do in that return leg going next week?
I think they can put that. They can win that game. Because when I was watching their game against Barcelona, they get a couple of chances. They could have scored at least a second goal. Coming back to Stamford Bridge have their own advantage as well. I think Stamford Bridge probably going to be full out for that game. Remember Barcelona beat us in the final a couple of years ago, so
yeah,
that should give the team a little bit of motivation. So yeah, I think Chelsea Barcelona team is very good. Like they play the same exact tiki-taka football as the
Barcelona. Their team is very hard to beat, bro. They have a couple of Norwegian players.
This is the first. That's the first loss for them in 5 years. That's
in 5 years.
On their home ground. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's very. Doesn't matter. Real Madrid have Linda. What's her name? Linda. I think her name Linda Caicedo, whatever. Look to Colombian magician. They need to be up here. So that's why we want Man City women team to get in that Champions League spot, so we can see Bonisha against the Giants in these games. Yeah, against Barcelona, against Wolfsburg women team, Bayern Munich women team. Lyon, Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, the Ajax women team. So we want to see next season in the Champions League, and I look for go in at the top 8, top 4, and I score some goals because look, she came at 20 around in the Ballon d'Or, 20 something. With all those goals and winning, the title or cup, whatever it is in England, even though it's going to be very difficult whenever Emma is at the M at Chelsea woman team, it's going to be very difficult for any team to get on that podium to win the Premier League. Yeah. She has been winning for the last 3-4 years now in a row consecutively. So, yeah, man. People, that, you see, we'll go over the little woman league, kind of a little bit versatile, a little bit, yeah. Watch everything when it comes on the football, man. So that's why this show is here for you guys to watch and consume some football. People, remember, everybody who is on the stream locally, the JPL is out tomorrow. Yeah, the Junglists will play the team from Brighton, Portmore United, 7-time champion. Guess what? Firehouse will play Tivoli Garden. Yeah. Big.
Is all those games gonna be on TV?
Yeah.
Okay. Just hit me up and remind me whenever the game number play.
Big game at Sobana Park. I heard that Arnett Garden have won 8 busload of people ready. $500 head for gas Sobana. Man, I laugh, brother. They say 8 busload of people ready. I heard my youth for gas Sobana. Yo, the last time when Arnett played Portmore in the final now. Arnett Garden loan full up the national stadium now. When Mr. Maddy scored in the final from the left-hand side, that goal. Look.
Yeah, what the Arnett fans love Arnett, yeah? Jesus Christ.
Brother, it's a jungle football, the rampant jungle football. Yeah? But big game tomorrow, because look, Waterhouse. For the Waterhouse last 5 games, I think they won their last 5 games to get in the running for the playoff. Before that, they man them now win 2 games consecutive on the bounce in the Premier League. They have been inconsistent, but I always remind people, even upon the live, when it comes down to playoff, Waterhouse, I got always up there. Yeah, Waterhouse are always up there. Waterhouse is one of the best team with the best runnings in terms of results, in terms of playoffs. Yeah, in terms
Yeah.
of playoff games, Waterhouse can really lose playoffs. Since 2014, Waterhouse have only lost, just a couple games in the playoff. Waterhouse have always go to the final. Yeah, Waterhouse even went to final 3 times. So Waterhouse lose about 8 final.
Mm-hmm.
The man them go final 2017-18, 2018-19, and after COVID, then go final with Cavaliers and lose all 3 final.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Them never big at them face B team, man. But boy, I ain't got enough it hard tomorrow in because this Portmore team, yeah, very tough. But one thing though, Arnett can probably get an edge and advantage. Even though Arnett got the team is mix of mostly youngsters, veteran, but Parker Blacks have to come up big tomorrow. Arnett Garden have to show them class. The last couple of playoffs games that Arnett Garden play against Mount Pleasant and Harbourview not being really good. But the man for take the game to Portmore tomorrow. You can't make Alex Marshall second in the midfield because you don't know what game he's going to bring to you. Yeah, so it's going to be a feisty encounter tomorrow at Sabina Park. Man, as we say, I hate busload people, man. 5 years I leave concrete jungle tomorrow. Yeah, man. I hate busload, man. We are talking to one of my dog them today we play for the team and them I say, yo, big up to Kim and the Arbonne. Say it from my preview, said the dog gonna score tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, man. Red and black tomorrow, all the way. Yeah, all the way red and black. Cavalier and Mount Pleasant are wait, and the 2 teams have to come up in the semi-final. So
yeah,
boy, Arnett Garden now winning for about 8 years now, boy. So we need that one. Can't make Portmore go 8. Cannot make Portmore go 8. Or can't make Tapper Whitmore go back to back. Can't make them do that. I think just 2 teams alone in the Premier League ever to win back to back. Arnett Garden 2000 and 2001, right up in 2002, and then Portmore have done it 20 years later. Yeah, back to back. Yeah, so much team want it back to back. And one thing though, I kind of have a thing. Mount Pleasant kind of have the monkey on them back. When it comes down to teams that play in the regular season, whoever win the regular season don't really go on to advance to win the Premier League. And its history said that the last team do that at Portmore. So yeah. Big man thing, but big game. Me, I come home from work tomorrow, roll up my local jerk pan, cook some food, try to see if I can get some chicken wings, cause see if I can, get a little shot or something. Cause that game there will be a nasty game. A 2-legged game still. 2-legged game still, but 2-legged they will play at Sabina Park.
Is it always be 2-legged?
Yeah, it's always been 2-legged. One thing kind of changed, I think, since 2016 when they just started the playoff format 2014. Yeah. It used to be the top 4 teams, semi-final and then final. But now I think
that's what I know it of. The top 4 teams and the final.
Yeah, so now it kind of a little bit changed, and top 2 teams automatically qualify for a semi-final, and then 3 spot to 6 spot play a quarter-final round robin, 2-legged game. But one thing though that I love for that be a little bit more better, probably if the teams them did have a little bit more bigger ground, more marketable ground, where the game can play home and away, it would be, because that's how it used to play, home and away. That's how it used to play. It used to be much interesting.
I think that's how it's supposed to play.
Yeah, but
mutual ground thing,
Yeah, but one thing though I can understand though, the mutual ground, it's more marketable and it's more presentable TV. Them must sell a bigger package and more money in the Premier League. And I'm telling you, everybody in Jamaica at this moment know about the Jamaican Premier League because it's everywhere. The man have a t-shirt, playoff jersey ready. So the man do a really good job down there. Really, really proud of the league. They're far away than when we used to live in Jamaica. Yeah, but one Arnett Garden, we are going for 6 Premier League titles and try to catch up with Portmore because Neither one there. Boy, my fear Tivoli still in the car. Jerome wait down there, no. Fear him. Fear him, cause this Tivoli team, boy. I fear that Tivoli team, and the man him thump up on it again 2 times. Poof, poof. You know what I'm saying? Tivoli only lose against a top 6 club. One top 6 club alone beat Tivoli this season. And I'm Mount Pleasant. Tivoli and a back-to-back. Them are the only team in a top 6 to beat them, and the only team to beat them 2 times in the league. So Tivoli have very been consistently, and Portmore again, they even lose a game at 13th part this season. So yeah, it's going to be a big game, man. Big game, you know. Philip Williams versus Xavier Gilbert. Yeah, Marcel Fuzzy versus the legend. But people, big up on yourself, you know, we are running out here, you know. We are running out. Yo, remember the California derby is on in the next half hour. LA Galaxy and San Jose. Going to watch that game. NBA playing tonight, right?
Yeah.
Big up to Boston Celtic. Trash Miami Heat and cruise in the 4th quarter. Telling you, if me not win the NBA, brother, me not say which team supposed to beat the Boston team, boy. Me not know. Me don't know what to write. Where? You think Lakers can get the best of Nuggets? Joker? They have to win away though to win this season. And I just feel like Joker them have a game to win at the Staples.
Yeah, I that guy is just so good.
Brother, you saw the man. The layup when the man get, man. They where call when they shoot and him when they set up the man and him alley down.
If the Lakers have any chance, he have to be injured or he have to have an off game, and he doesn't really have an off game.
He doesn't really. Yo, you know, he's a silent killer though. The man that talk, brother. The man come like the other one to play for Dallas. What his name?
Who that? Jokic?
Huh?
Who you talk?
Me not that Joker, man. You have next one we play with Kyrie Irving at Dallas.
Jokic, them name kind of sound.
Yeah. You know, them man them the top, brother. The man is a silent sniper up on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
European.
And the man is dedicated to the NBA. Yo, Mr. Anthony I play a game with you, and the man just stand up and injure. Look at that whole the man play. The man have blow out a team, brother, and the man just move on it. The man just barely step away from and the man just injure, brother. Yo, man, talk about LeBron's son, Branny, are coming at the draft. Brother, me I tell you, if it was a different man, he would have know we're ready for the draft. But because of LeBron's son, and you don't know the king want to play with his son, but another season in a college basketball, man.
Yeah.
Another season.
I don't see him did anything.
Yeah, another season. I mean, remember he started the season later because of injury and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe because of that too. But next season, come back fully in a quality is a full season and prove to the NBA, prove to the owners, the directors that, you deserve a spot on any team. But yeah, people, bless up on yourself, thanks for passing through. As usual, like up the stream, at the end of going out. We will be here again next week, Sunday. Yeah, next week, Sunday. Remember, Jamaican Premier League tomorrow, and then Tuesday evening I will be doing the JPL review. Man, boom, eat that.